45 minutes later.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Just beating the play clock is gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Dowling. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Dowling. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the play there. It's a drive will continue. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
We're going to get a break here for an injury. Aaron Jones is in some discomfort down on the field. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Two yards, good enough for first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun, he'll hand this off. There he goes, left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Off play action. Dowling. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Dowling. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
A 27-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few... This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 75 yards. And the Lions have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Operating from the gun. Downing. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Going to get a break here for an injury. Aaron Jones is in some discomfort down on the field. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
The Packers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. Back to throw. Downing. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Goff. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here's Blake Gillikin now.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And taken right at the 35. 43 yards on the punt. Return of 4. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Looking to throw. Downing. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Downing. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can.
And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for Detroit. And even 60 yards.
He's already got one touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
18-yard line.
Second down and 8.
Back to throw. Gone. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This case is going to let you be very careful with the offense called road routes. When they call a pick, trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Gone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down.
So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a fourth down. Here's Christopher Dunn now for the field goal.
This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Off the play fake. Downing. He'll buy some time right. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw on third down. Downing. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Looking to throw on second down. Downing. Flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams
want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Throwing on 1st down. Downing. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Downing. Touchdown, Packers. Chris Godwin, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And the Lions first down.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Goff. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 43. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Downing. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Downing escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now 3rd down and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Off the play fake. Dowling. They'll roll him out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Counter play, here's Gibbs. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 22. On an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Now, 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. On 1st and 10, Goff. And nowhere to go with the football. He'll just tuck it and go down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
To throw on 2nd down. Downing. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Dowling.
Left side, he finds Pierce.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw on second down. Dowling.
Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They go play action here on first down.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Operating from the gun. Dowling.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Okay, we've seen plenty of games. We've been there before. They thought they had this one over with. If they could have stopped them right there on that down, now they've got to continue to play. That's going to be tough.
That's tough because it was such great coverage. They had them blanketed, especially there in the secondary, but, hey, took off and found a way. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
A nightmare on third and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You
yeah.
see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Goff. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Off play action. Downing. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Alec Pierce, 75 yards. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Powering his way forward. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football. This game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Whistles now the timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Goff now to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Here's 1st and goal. this on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He's back to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal.
It's a Packers touchdown.
Chris Godwin.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Well, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Goff. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here comes 2nd down. Now Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Now it's gone. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Here's second and a yard. Gibbs straight ahead.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
We can't be totally sure that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now.
Goff now looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.